Hey everyone, Tony Walsh here. Welcome back to the channel. Jackie has left me at home by myself today, and you know when you leave kids at home, at least that's what she tells me I am. I'm just a 61-year-old child that gets in trouble. So she has left me at home today, so I'm going to chit some potatoes. Now, why do I say I'm going to get in trouble? Because last year, excuse me, she planted the whole potato. And I really didn't care for that. To me, it's a waste because I've got 10 pounds of potatoes here, and I didn't count how many potatoes there are. But if you plant the whole potato, that's the only potato plant you're going to get. Where if you cut them up, you're going to get more plants, which means more potatoes. So I'm going to chit some potatoes whether she likes it or not. So see here, we got 10 pounds of red potatoes. They come in all different sizes. So one like this, I may leave as the whole potato because you've only got one real strong dominant eye and then a couple more little ones. And you always want at least two. So let me get closer where you can see that. You can see the one dominant and then the subordinate one over there. So I'm going to leave that as a whole versus this one has got two good dominant eyes and then several little ones. So I may try to figure out how to cut that in at least two, if not three. And I'm not going to bore you with you watching me cut all these. So I'll fast forward this and then I'll bring you back when I'm done with it. So y'all just pray that if this video got posted, that means she didn't kill me. So let's get these things cut up. Okay, I've cut these 10 pounds of potatoes up into 70-something pieces. And you can see they still vary in sizes. And I'm going to leave them here on these 3 egg crates to start suberizing. So what does suberize mean? Well, suberize, you know, if you see in here, this is still wet, it's damp, it's moist because we just cut it. So if you plant this in the dirt right now, it's going to rot. So what suberize means, it's going to turn this fleshy part into corky tissue. So basically it'll turn it into something like this here to keep it from rotting. So we'll let these sit for a few days, see how they turn out, and get them in the dirt. So that's what you'll see next is us planting these in the ground. We're back to the garden, and I think on my last video I showed you all of that and the zucchini and squash there, but we have since come back and put tomatoes in these 5-gallon buckets here. Ooh, I do not remember what is in here, and there's no tag in there, so I hope she remembers. And then we have put some more tomatoes along that outside row there. And trust me, there is 4 small rows of potatoes right here. No, they are not healed because everybody was just ready to go. So as we need to, we have plenty of dirt out here. We can heal those as needed. So now this here is why, the one reason or the one thing about moving from the subdivision to the country is these dirt roads and these clay, South Georgia red clay, bogged down in a hurry dirt roads. Now you know why Jackie has a 4-wheel drive pickup instead of an SUV. This is only after one day of rain, probably a couple inches of rain, and it's actually in good shape. I have seen this right here across this branch line. that it's near about impassable. But hindsight being 2020, I wish I'd lived on this dirt road 20 years ago and just dealt with it, because living in the country is way better than living in a subdivision. Trying to decide, do we let him go so he can grow, or eat him for supper? I think we'll let him go because there ain't very much meat on him, so another day he can be supper. For those of you that are longtime followers know I've done a lot of Farm Truck Friday videos here at the back of this pond, or at the front of the pond, and I've always shared that I would love to have a house here, but now is the time to show you why I couldn't have a house here. There is no way you'd ever get a septic tank system to work here. It's pretty when it's not over the banks, but when it's over the banks, this is a wet hole right here. And I sure don't want to build a house out in the middle of perfectly good farmland, so. But it's full. Now I just showed you the pond, and on the other side of the hill right there, the dam, the driveway, is the overflow. And you can hear behind me, and I don't know if you can see in there, but it's definitely overflowed, and it definitely has some pressure behind it. So this pond is a naturally occurring branch, but the branch was dug out and dammed up years and years and years ago for irrigating the fields on both sides. I'll walk back up the hill. You can see the overflow pipe right there, that white PVC. But it was used to irrigate the field on that side and used to irrigate the field on that side. So again, just a branch, and it continues way back in that corner. So the water's flowing this way, so that's why the pressure is. But remember in that clip earlier I showed you why we had to have four-wheel drives? Well, that end of the dirt road is not bad. Let's look at this end of the dirt road. And that overflows across this dirt road. And look, there is another turtle right there, taking a swim across the dirt road. So that branch runs across, well, it's supposed to run underneath the road, but obviously right now it's running across. It goes all the way through the edge right there of those trees, back into another pond on the other side of those pine trees right there. So that's just the way the water flows. I'm probably posting this on Monday, which means next Sunday is Easter. And Easter Sunday is important to Jackie's family. They all get together, so usually anywhere from 75 to 100 people get together at Cousin Jim's house. Now, they used to get together here, but now it's at Cousin Jim's house, but they still hunt Easter eggs here. So you can see all the Easter lilies down there growing, and they'll hunt or hide Easter eggs in the azalea bushes down there and all that. So today, Saturday, Jackie's two cousins and two aunts, they came over and helped clean up down there, get pine cone sticks and all that. Done some zoom out right here. Done some hedging here at the front. It's just become a tradition for them, so, and I appreciate them doing. See, they edged the sidewalk here to the front of the house. So got all the hedges trimmed up over there. And if you've been following this channel long, I've been showing a banana tree at the front of the pack house, right, let me get my finger here, right there. But if you see, that banana tree is now gone. It never grew bananas. So everything has a place, and if it ain't gonna grow, it's gonna get gone. So the banana tree is gone. And spring is definitely here because the muscadines have budded out, already started leaving. Grapefruit trees started budding out. Orange trees started budding out. The bumblebees and the honeybees are flying about.